Hello Scorpio, welcome to your January reading. Thanks for joining us. My name's Michelle.
My name's Richard.
We're doing a he said, she said style reading today. I'll be reading as you, Scorpio. Richard will be reading as the person you're dealing with. Remember, either side can resonate, so whatever side resonates the most, that's your message. Scorpio. Bright baby is the energy that I picked up for you from the Divine Circus. And really what it is, it's a return to simplicity. Innocence. It's not about finding complex answers or searching for complexity. It's about bringing things back to simplicity, seeing things a simple way. There's healing energy around this. You may be going through a painful or confusing time. A situation may be being made more complicated though than it really needs to be. So needing to see things as the simplest version of the story that you're dealing with in your life right now. And how can you act on that simplicity with truth, compassion, authenticity? Now, Richard has pulled from the Dark Mirror the card of anger and chains.
Force channeled outside, unreasonable, undirected, but powerful. I've got to break free. I want to be free.
Sounds like Queen.
So there's a energy around this of anger leading to liberation, but it's undirected and very powerful.
Okay, so let's see where this goes for you, Scorpio. Either side can resonate, remember. At the bottom of the deck we have judgment. Now you may feel like you're judging. Maybe you even feel that you are being judged.
And here I've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse.
Okay, so let's check this out. We'll start with the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, the strengths, what's working for it, the weaknesses, what's working against the relationship, what you should do in the situation, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
Status of the relationship, how this person views you, Scorpio, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Okay. The status. We've got the Nine of Cups, so something that you want, something that you're hoping for, a wish to be fulfilled. There is a sense around this of contentment. I feel like you're wishing to a return to a simpler time is what I'm getting from Spirit.
Okay, looking over here, status of the relationship. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the king you don't trust. This is the king who's corrupt, the king who has stolen something, the king who is greedy.
Yes, it's almost like, you know, I often see the King of Pentacles in the upright as King Midas. Like everything he touches turns to gold, but when he's in reverse, he has the opposite effect. Everything he touches seems to turn to something else, if you know what I mean. Now, the view, how you're viewing this person, rather, Scorpio, we've got the Sun in reverse. So there's although you're seeking contentment, happiness, fulfillment here, it seems like there's been a loss of hope. There's pessimism. You're seeing the situation pessimistically. Now it could be just that something's muddied the waters here and there's a need to restore things to simplicity. It's almost like an energy here of getting back to basics, like stripping away the complexities here and just seeing things in very simple terms.
All right, looking over here at how this person's viewing you, Scorpio, we have the Empress. So we have a pair here, a King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Empress here in the upright.
Yeah, let's have a look and see what we've got as the strength. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. That's coming up as the strength. So it seems to suggest that there's something, I'm picking it up mainly as something unexpected. Unexpected turn of events, but it's negative. So I'm not sure why this is coming up as a strength right now. Now, I'm going to have to return to this because at the moment I'm not getting any particular energy about what this might be.
Okay, well let's look at the strength on this side. we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. I think that's linked.
That's what that is.
To this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, I think this is a relationship that's ending.
Yeah.
I think it's due to the corruption of the male energy in this relationship.
Yeah.
The male is seeing the feminine part of this relationship here as being the Empress. Yeah, that's somebody who values themselves and is quite a nurturing soul, loving soul, whereas this person here is corrupt.
Right. Yeah. Let's have a look and see what the weakness is. And there's that Two of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I think Richard's right. I think that this is a relationship which no longer has balance, no longer has harmony in it. So there's an element around this of something happening unexpectedly to disrupt the harmony, is what I'm getting.
I think it's this person finding out unsavory news about this person.
Yeah, or vice versa. It could be either way.
It could be either way.
Could be either way.
But, I did get that Seven of Swords in reverse on the bottom of it.
But it's like something that was innocent being sullied in some way.
Okay.
Some way.
All right. Here we've got the Fool as being the weakness here. So it's somebody going off and disregarding the consequences.
Yeah.
So while this needs to end by the looks of things, there seems to be some sort of weakness about how it might be ending.
Yeah, it could just be anger. We have anger and change. Somebody getting angry.
That's right. If somebody getting angry and leaving.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're getting here, isn't it? And when this anger and change card, it talks a lot about. Well, it seems to talk more about not really having any regard for circumstances.
And that's the Fool,
or consequences,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah, and the Fool is often that energy. It's risking.
Yeah.
It's risky behaviour, but not always really never really. The Fool doesn't pay attention to consequences. Now, sometimes that can be a benefit, but as we get older, the more we have to lose, of course, the more we need to pay attention, I think, to the consequences before we do something risky. So let's have a look and see what we've got here for what you should continue to do, Scorpio. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So there's a healing energy. I think that this is about taking a time out, stepping away out of the fray here in order to process some kind of unexpected ending. So there was I think that, Scorpio, you're the one here that's still wanting this relationship to continue. You're hoping for there to be a return. I was getting judgment a lot when I was doing the shuffling, so I think you're wanting reconciliation with someone, but it seems like you're needing to really take some time to yourself to heal, because your mind might be going 100 miles an hour and it's too much for your body. I feel like you need to decompress a little bit, spend some time nurturing yourself, very much getting better sleep, all of that, because I'm getting stress here. I feel like there's a need to take things down to simple matters. You may be trying, there may be an energy around this of making this more than it needs to be, kind of blowing this up into more than what it appears. But I think that you have to go more on face value here, Scorpio.
Yes, I think Michelle's exactly right. I think somebody here has left in anger. Now, I'm not sure if it's you, Scorpio, or if it's the other person. Looking over here at what this person should keep doing, we have the Magician in the reverse here as to what they should keep doing. I get that as not manifesting anything new. Yeah, I get a sense that there needs to be some waiting here for things to become clearer. Sort of like a pond that's been muddied. The bottom has been roiled up, and now there needs to be time for that mud to settle back down to the bottom so that there can be clarity in the water.
Spirit just gave me a message here, and I think that what's happening here, Richard, is somebody, I have it as Scorpio's partner, is reacting in a very angry way and is somehow just thinking to themselves, okay, I'm hearing some startling news or something unexpected. I don't know what this is, but it's some kind of news that they weren't expecting, and it seems like Scorpio's partner is saying to themselves, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do my own thing here. And they seem to kind of go off like at a bull in a china shop. I mean, King of Pentacles, bull, right?
Yeah, it seems to be like an overreaction.
It's an overreaction to some news. It's like they're hitting some kind of rough patch and automatically thinking, okay, it's over,
right.
Without believing that it could possibly be healed, or that the situation may not be as dire as it seems.
I get the sense that whatever this person's done or this news that they've heard is not incredibly serious. I'm not getting third party energy or anything like that.
No, not yet.
Just that somebody has, shall we say, made a misstep.
Yeah, muddied the waters somewhat.
Right.
Yeah, but there's a simple answer to a problem here,
right.
But someone's making it more than it needs to be.
More than it needs to be, yeah.
Let's have a look and see what you shouldn't do. We've got Temperance is what you shouldn't do. Interesting. I'm going to have to get a card on that. Why is Temperance what Scorpio shouldn't do? I'm getting a sense around it, but I want to make sure. Temperance is what Scorpio shouldn't do. Temperance is what Scorpio shouldn't do. Okay. King of Cups in reverse. So with this, what I'm getting is that when it comes to... I get a need here to... Well, I get the sense that it's about... It's not exactly about fighting for what you want, or... It's kind of like somebody who just kind of takes failure as a matter of a course, or just feels like, okay, well, that's over, I'm not going to try anymore, and just kind of packs their bags and leaves, and just kind of leaves something else to happen.
Someone who gives up too easily.
Giving up too easily, yes, thank you. So that's what I was picking up with that Temperance card. It's like taking things on the chin a bit too much.
Turning the other cheek. Turning the other cheek.
And feeling weak. I get weakness here. There's actually this person, Scorpio, I've got it as you, as being in a stronger position. A stronger position than what you think. And you may be acting out of a place of weakness right now, and that's why the Two of Cups in reverse is coming up as the weakness. It's emotion.
It could be, Scorpio, that this person has left, but you really haven't done anything wrong, but they've overreacted to it.
Yeah.
And while you might have apologized for something, I think they have blown that out of proportion. All right, looking over here at the weakness, what this person should not do, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting here, having the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here is the Strength, but I think thinking this means that this is over and that this is the way things are supposed to be. Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Thinking that this is just destined.
Yeah, this is destined. And I think it's, again, making more of something than needs to be made. I'm getting that really strong sense. I think you're exactly right, Michelle. I think that somebody has overreacted to somebody else's misstep. And I don't think it had to be the end, but this person thinks it should be.
Yeah, let's look at the outcome. Yeah, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is an energy of Scorpio giving up. I think you want to reconcile with this person. I've got it as you here that's had this thing happen. It's some kind of, I don't know what it is, some kind of sudden turn of events which seems to have soured this. It's muddied the waters. It's brought disharmony. There may be fighting, there may be some conflict, and it's a relationship in which you've spent a good deal of time planting the seeds, focusing your efforts towards it. So there's been a build-up of some kind of momentum here. You've put effort into it, but here it's about giving up on that before you've reaped the benefits, before it's come to full fruition. There seems to be a sense here of just giving up. Maybe it's on both sides, Richard. I kind of get it as both sides. One's more angry than the other. One seems to be angry. The other person just seems to be a bit more, I don't know, a bit of apathy, I think.
Well, I think it's what's really happened here is that somebody's done something. I think it's been a relatively small thing. The other person's blown it out of proportion. They've blown up, left. And of course, there's a lot of feeling on both sides of anger. One, because somebody feels like they've been treated unfairly based on what they've done, but the punishment hasn't matched the crime. And then you've got the other person who may be feeling a little bit sheepish as well about having left, and feeling that it might be a breach of their pride to go back and apologise and say, well, look, I think I overreacted.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the outcome here. Yeah, we've got the sun in reverse. It's a lack of clarity.
Yeah, and it's on both sides. It seems to be that there's no real... I'm not getting any communication cards here. It seems almost like going on assumptions.
It's almost like this is a massive misunderstanding.
Yes, I see that.
Well, I don't know what this is about exactly. I mean, what the misunderstanding was. I don't get the sense it was anything incredibly serious, though. Something like a third party or something like that.
It seems to be misunderstandings. Two of Cups in reverse speaks about a misunderstanding. So, Scorpio, I've got it on your side as you might be the one who has been misunderstood.
Yes. Yeah, and that's the strength here, is this misunderstanding. And this magician
here... But it
here...
can be cleared up.
Yes, it could be. That's right.
Interesting. So there's a lot of confusion here, and that's why I think there's even a confusion around this reading right now, not knowing exactly where it's going to go. It could go one of two ways, of course. It seems like at the moment, though, you're being called to find some clarity, to see exactly what's going on. Somebody's made a simple matter complex. Yeah, well,
I get that there's going to have to be some time taken here.
Yeah.
And that time will help clear up this situation.
Yeah. It's interesting because what I get around this is that if you're concerned that something has been spoiled, damaged beyond repair, then the Oracle of Bright Baby brings you good news. It's possible to restore, repair, and return the purity, innocence, and original essence to what you feared was damaged.
Well, I see that as being very positive then, yes. But I think it's just going to take a little time.
So it's cleaning up the muddy waters. Yeah, and now this might be a sense of self even, but Bright Baby tells you there's always a chance to begin anew, to begin fresh. Think of it as a Page of Cups energy, a return to innocence, refreshing what was feared lost.
All right.
So we'll see where this goes in part 2. The link is below in the descriptions box, so I do hope that you join us there. It'll be about another 30 or so minutes. We'll be pulling out a lot of clarifiers. Richard will be doing a Lenormand spread, and we'll look at the oracles to see where this goes in the future as well. If you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is in the box below. If this one doesn't resonate with you, Scorpio, remember it can be vice versa, or you can check out our self-repair playlist, and there you'll find readings that are done in this style. They're not sign or time dependent, so when you are viewing those is when you're meant to see them.
It's about 35 of them there now.
So we do wish you the best. Enjoy the rest of January, and bye for now, Scorpio.
Thanks, Scorpio. Goodbye and good luck.